Doctor Strange's true plan for Avengers Endgame outcome revealed. By now, everyone should know that Doctor Strange was dusted at the end of Infinity War. Remember? When Thanos performed the snap. As he was dusting, he had revealed to Iron Man that this was the only way. Taken at face value, we can believe that Doctor Strange is dead and not coming back. However, this is a Marvel superhero. There's no such thing as one death and you're done. Especially when considering the sheer number of stories yet to be told about Doctor Strange in the greater MCU. So if he knew the giving up of the Time Stone was the only way, and we can accept that death is merely a pause button, then we have to assume that he has a plan. He's a liar! And up next, we have been on the lookout for any information as well as feverishly going back into previously released movies for any clues we may have missed to put together what we believe is Doctor Strange's true plan for the outcome of Avengers Endgame. Warning, proceeding further may reveal important plot points or spoilers. Proceed at your own risk. Before we hop into the video, remember to subscribe and turn notifications on. And don't forget to leave a like and comment down below saying you did so, and we'll try to respond to as many of you as we can. Doctor Strange 2 is confirmed. Let's take care of the real-world information before proceeding further into theories and speculations. It's just theories and speculations! Give me some content! At this point, Doctor Strange 2 is on the books for an upcoming movie for Phase 4. Assuming that Strange did indeed die, we can expect the upcoming Avengers movie to reveal the method of his return.
Thank God, or my cape I got for a Halloween costume is really gonna be dated this year.
So what does this mean in terms of a plan? The truth is, Strange is a master tactician, thanks to his ability to travel the different worlds and dimensions. He learned the background behind the Ancient One when he was first learning. In addition, he was able to trap the villain Dormammu in the endless time loop to force a bargain. Fast forward to Infinity War, and he showed enough wisdom to jump into the future via a time stone to identify the outcomes that would lead to victory. Of course, we have to learn that there was only one successful outcome. Based off of these facts, as well as a recent interview, we believe that the Doctor Strange who was dusted was not the real Doctor Strange. Rather, it was an alternative self, as the only other alternative is that Doctor Strange has a weird definition of winning when he surrendered the Time Stone.
Doctors do use big, strange words sometimes.
Exactly. Never trust them. That's why I don't take the paranoia pills they describe for me. Multiple worlds. Speaking of interviews, Cumberbatch, who plays Doctor Strange, revealed that he was the world and the worlds beyond when referring to Infinity War. As we have covered, he is no stranger to different dimensions and worlds, so it makes sense his plan would be on multiple levels across multiple realms. His stone centered around the power of time, and we know Ant-Man was trapped in the quantum realm, which is connected to time as well. Therefore, we believe that his plan involves manipulating time to a beneficial result. This method is not without precedent, as when he did the time loop, he had spent enough time to gain even more mastery of his powers. We don't know how much time, but he was noticeably more capable by the time Thor Ragnarok occurred, so we can assume that he is even more powerful than we initially believed. Possibly a teacher. He identified the means to defeat Thanos. So fast forward to the end and boom, good guys win, right? Wrong. Destination is just the end result. It is not the journey. To get to the desired outcome, one has to walk out the steps in between. That's why they all had to try to get the gauntlet off, and why Iron Man had to learn that a physical matchup won't work, as he only managed to draw a single drop of blood from Thanos in their one-on-one fight. Check out the other Up Next video about how Up Next, Thanos respects Iron Man. Experience is the best but the hardest teacher. By scouting out the future, Strange was able to have their team go through what was needed for Iron Man to learn what was needed for a victory. Every time Iron Man is defeated, he learns and modifies accordingly. Stark learned what's really at stake, as well as what it will take to undo the snap. Perhaps that's what Strange's plan was all along. He learned that Stark is the key and made the corresponding moves. Soul power. The Soul Stone is practically sentient and is also, to date, the least understood. Maybe the reason why other characters can come back is that the snap just relocated them into the stone. If this is the case, then hands down Doctor Strange is not dead. In addition, this opens up possibilities since he can astral travel. With astral travel, it stands to reason that he might just be the one person who can escape the Soul Stone without outside interference. He would still lack a physical body, but that's what the other heroes are for. They will help undo events so people can return to their bodies.
Kind of what superheroes do.
If he saw that death wasn't actually going to happen with the snap, then it makes sense that he would sacrifice the time stone, because it wasn't really a sacrifice on his part. This means his whole plan is just one huge deception to pull a Trojan horse on Thanos.
Where did that horse come from?
Final thoughts. We're still too far away from the release of Avengers Endgame to know exactly how things will play out, and this is true for Doctor Strange. However, clues, interviews, and other information sources are out there for a reason. Our team has tried their hand at putting these pieces together to come up with Doctor Strange's plan. He had to have established a connection with the quantum realm via Time Stone to help bridge some missing pieces in the events of Infinity War. He observed the weird connection that Thanos and Iron Man have with each other, and by looking into the future, we can expect that Iron Man plays a huge role in his endgame plan for victory. Finally, the will to live is the predominant human trait. No doubt that Strange planned things out so that death is no barrier to his life, much less victory. He's got to get the Doctor Strange too, after all.
He better!
Plus, with our Soul Stone theory, we can already count on Strange not being dead anyway. In the meantime, we're chomping at the bit for any new information and hoping for more trailers down the road. We will continue to share everything we learn as soon as we learn it. In the meantime, enjoy our channel, and we'll see you next time.